Theme song.
Bip, bip, ting.
Al Borland is my paralysis demon.
It's him standing at the end of your bed, but when he opens his eyes, they're just fences that Wilson used to look over. Wilson's in there somewhere. This looks like if LucasArts made a brawler.
It's not a brawler, it's a
Okay.
music game.
Yeah. Continue rock, hard rock, metal. I didn't know violence was a genre.
This game's pretty cool. I've played a little bit. I dig it.
I think you could have like a. I figure you could have like a beat 'em up mixed with a rhythm game a little bit.
100%.
Like have to like bash people to fucking rhythm. And
There's a FPS rhythm game that just came out called BPM, and it fucking looks insane. Like you gotta keep on the rhythm to reloads and stuff. It's fucking nutty. Talk kind of like Banjo-Kazooie's.
I was just about to sort of say that that's kind of. Don't look at me like that, Snake. You fuck knuckle.
Derek's very relatable.
Derek's hair is Luigi's mustache. This is a little bit like in Land of the Dead. The zombies were distracted with fireworks. Lincoln's dead. Classic Lincoln.
Like I dig it.
Could have stopped there for a second, Lincoln. Like, you don't need to drive past us again. I mean, to be honest, it's what you get for doing a fucking show for a bunch of goddamn zombies, you know? Did you even get paid for that?
Nah.
I suppose maybe they're just like, oh yeah, and you can just pick up whatever's laying around. Which, to be honest, I've done jobs for. Okay, so Lincoln did. Hey,
Bottom
Aaron, when
zombies.
things come from the bottom.
So this like can be played on a wide variety of controllers. I believe if you got like MIDI and shit, you could probably hook up a drum kit.
I mean, let's be real here. If this were actually going on, we'd have thrown the drum rack long ago. So did Lincoln actually pick us up? Because I thought the story bit there was like, that Lincoln drove off without us.
No, like she came back.
Oh, okay. I take back all the things I said about you, Lincoln. Including all the things I said about you before we thought you drove off with the car. I feel like there should be zombies as long as there's notes, you know? I don't like the idea that we're just, like, wasting ammo. You can play this with the guitar?
Yeah.
Do you have it? I suppose you've got to plug it in.
I don't have the
computer, don't we?
connector.
Yeah, it's... No, I completely fucking forgot that, yeah, you got to fucking... It's a whole rigmarole.
I don't have one of the Xbox 360 wireless transmitters. You need one of those if you want to use a 360 guitar.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, the rhythm games work really well on the computer. It's just, you know, then they can't sell you, like, fucking 4 guitars.
It's getting a hassle getting something that works, yeah. Like I thought that the Rock
I think it's
Band,
still mad at me.
the Xbox One controller would be compatible.
Yeah.
But no, its driver set is literally only for updating it. It's got like, it doesn't work as a guitar. And I'm like, God damn it.
The guitar that connects to computers doesn't work as a guitar if you connect it to the computer.
I know.
Why? Fuck you, that's why. So, like, yeah, you know, it's the same thing as the fucking arcade stick issue, where it's like, hey, there's no reason for me to buy a new one every generation. There's really no reason for me to buy a new one
Ever.
yeah. I have one I like. It works. They are of, you know, durable construction because these things were built to fucking
If
go
they
in
do break,
pubs.
you usually replace
a part.
a part
Yeah.
that is very small and replaceable.
Yeah, you can get for like, even the good bits are like $20 online. Like you get like modded Sanwas and shit. Like I bought some recently and it's just like, oh yeah, what was that? I don't know, $21 each, and they got like the short throw mods. Because I grew up on the the Australian MCA sticks, otherwise known as the classic Brisbane Stiffy. And so with arcade sticks, you've got like the neutral, which is how much space they've got before they activate. How far they've got from neutral to not just activation, but to the edge, which is the throw. And then there's like, are they loose or are they stiff? And the MCAs were stiff as shit and had probably maybe a couple of millimeters of throw.
Yeah.
Like throw, fuck you. You're not allowed to like fucking be haphazard. You have to be very fucking precise with the moves.
You do. So this is the setting I've been trying to learn.
All right, yeah, let's go. Fucking, you're playing grenade. She's got like fucking guns. I mean, really, like, the good thing about a rhythm game is you can just chuck any old fucking thing on, that the rhythm's doing. Like, it doesn't need to be fucking guitars. It doesn't need to be a band in a car. Like, you could have Rhythm Surgeon. Otherwise, if I just tune out for a second, I'm just watching you push buttons.
Yeah.
I know that that's like all games technically, but also like it's really specifically rhythm games. At least with like Dance Dance Revolution or something, you get in some exercise and you get to watch someone like fucking K-pop river dance like crazy.
I do K-pop river dance.
Yeah, wasn't that like your whole exercise for like fucking years?
Yeah.
Like back when you looked like fucking, feral Keanu Reeves.
Oh, damn it.
You did. Like, look, when I was a kid, I looked like fucking, Martin from The Simpsons, and I just have to accept that. I can't pretend otherwise. And to do so, is just, that's the insecurity. Just like, there's photos of you that just,
There's hardly any photos of me, thankfully.
No, there's one specifically, though, where you look more like fucking Ted than fucking
That was when I was
Ted
really
does.
high.
Yeah, like, no, it was fucking...
Yeah, I was so drunk and high.
Mad bangs.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So does that, oh, okay, so it is a thing if the fucking zombies do actually get to the car.
Yeah.
All right.
The thing is, though, I felt like I was doing all right.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought, too. So that's what I'm trying to compute, like, there's an actual... Because now we've got effectively two gameplay.
So
maybe you got to choose... No, you can't.
Both different triggers do different positions.
Yeah.
The uppers and lowers, obviously.
Yeah,
so you got to choose... The symbols are for grenades.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to switch down because some of these songs get manic, man. And like...
Well, you'd fucking want them to. Like...
It's just... At the end of the day, I vibe with rhythm games. But using a standard control really breaks my brain.
No, yeah, it's
the A.
it's
Like,
weird.
the triggers are good. Like, if it was 4 triggers, I'd be okay. But pressing the A for the symbol's weird to me. I don't know why.
Your mum's dead. Your foster parents are dead.
Wait.
I mean, if you don't want to drink, just don't drink. Don't fucking make up fucking
Was he
things.
gonna-
I don't know. They're gonna rate him to like a fucking...
34 in the world, that's pretty good. I guess.
It's pretty good. Considering there's more than 34 people in the world.
That's true.
It's like... I think there's more than 34 people playing this.
I hope so. Because, like, I think all the songs were made for the game, too.
I bet they... Yeah, that's probably...
So, yeah, each time you go through a new level, they seem to introduce something new. So now if I keep a perfect up, I'll get a shotgun. Neat.
This is one of those examples of like a game that had, the art people and the music people. Then rather than make like a shitty game they couldn't make, they were like, oh, hey, what's a game that art and music people can make? A rhythm game. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because all you got to tell the computer to do is to put like fucking buttons in a fucking thing that come along to the rhythm. You don't have to come up with puzzles or like,
My number one
mechanics.
complaint about most rhythm games is a lot of them don't feel sort of on rhythm to the instruments they replicate.
Which is weird because I feel like that's the thing.
Pretty much.
Like, because I don't play any of them. This is probably the most I've seen of them for a while. I think this and like, fucking Come on, Noggin. Come on, Brain. You can do it. Fucking Crypt the Necro Dancer.
I love Necro Dancer. Shit. I'm gonna get bit.
You're gonna get bit. Yeah, that's.
Ew, don't bite me, daddy.
Don't scratch your face while this is going on. Aaron, the zombies running at the car. Your face can wait. Let's face it.
True.
You know.
Uh-oh.
Gotta work out how to. What the fuck is that? Are those like zombie. Oh, okay. Oh crap! Zombie emus can fly. That's not good. I know they'll have some kind of explanation, but I don't care. Those are flying zombie emus. That's the problem. When they're dead, they forget they can't fly. No. It's like the fucking. That fucking New Zealand parrot. It like forgets it can't fly. So, because it's like really, in its evolutionary predicament that it's in, it's really close to a period when it still could fly. So it still has like instincts that are about flying, but like, it can't fly. So it just runs up a tree and jumps off and, hurts itself usually. And gets eaten.
Fucking emus, man. I'll never forget being like, I grew up in a place called Albany Creek. There's a little town, suburb in the... Look, come on now. In the north side. And I remember finding a cassowary. I don't know how the fuck it got there. But there was one in the local bush scrub.
Akapo, that was a thing.
And it scared the absolute ever-loving fuck out of me because I'd never seen one before. I was
Yeah.
young. I didn't know what that was. It was a
Especially-
devil bird.
Yeah, well, especially, the fact that you didn't know what it was is funny, but like, if you're like, they're not a small bird.
Oh.
Like, they're not, like, bigger than you, but they're big enough.
Like it looked like Plucker Duck from Hey Hey It's Saturday. Like big ass with fucking legs,
Yeah. The fucking claw. The fact that it's got, like, a headstone, which is, like,
I
a nutty
don't-
thing.
Like that.
Yeah, like, I feel...
I feel like it's gonna whistle at me and an arrow is gonna pierce through me.
Like, can you make a spear out of that? Like, I figure there's easier ways to make a spear.
I feel like you could, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to take it from it.
Yeah,
And
that's the thing, is it's like...
you have to claim its crest.
It's one of those situations. I'd like, because I know the Native Americans came up with like achievements, but for actual war. Like, no, they literally had them. And like the last guy to get all of them was in like World War II, because there's shit like you have to steal a guy's horse without killing him and stuff like that. Like they literally like, because you got nothing else to fucking do. There's no video games in like the olden times. So it's like, oh yeah, I fucking killed a guy. It's like, yeah, but we've all fucking killed cunts with an arrow, so fucking what? It's like, all right, yeah, we'll tell you what, I'll fucking steal that dude's horse and won't kill him. And you're like, oh yeah, that is actually pretty fucking metal. Like, so it was probably some shit like that. Like, there was probably Aborigines who were like, all right, yeah, I got the axe made out of fucking, gay raptor head. And like, yeah, it's probably not even better than the fucking ones you can make out of the actual rocks that are around. But, you get to brag. You get to show off to your friends. You're like, what else are you gonna do, really? Like a fetus fall out of one of those things, or am I just fucking... I'm just seeing fetuses again, that's the...
I'd love to be looking.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
a
know.
little hard.
You have like a sliding row of dots to keep your eyes on. Oh, the guy that doesn't drink is playing the guitar. I don't think those two are necessarily related. But
It is.
Yeah.
100%.
He keeps like trying to show the bands the songs he's written. It's just like, they keep having to say, it's not really our genre. Right. Away with you, man. No, I think it was the lady's ponytail. Now, you don't want to get bit buzzed. What the fuck was that? Did a street shark just run by?
Yes,
I think the street shark's a boss.
it is.
Oh, that is not Jawsome. Oh, he's eating everybody else.
In triples. Fuck.
Yeah, it's weird watching you not be great at this because you are really good at like proper fucking
I
rhythm
don't get the
games.
rhythm with this part. It's
Yeah.
really hard. And because I keep overheating.
Yeah. You done got bited by the street shark.
I think it's okay.
I like that they kept up the maritime theming with all the monsters in Street Sharks. Really, they could have just,
They've just been fucking lazy with it, the cunts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting because they kept up the aquatic theme, but they didn't get to turtles, Like how the running guys, like little, four-legged guys, that's unfortunate.
I'm gonna leave the story mode. So I can do the next level because I feel like I've pretty much finished that except for that last dude that got me.
Except for the boss, yeah. Except for
the
the fucking
boss,
Street
like,
Shark.
I ended up tanking the boss through the health I had, but that last little fucker.
I'm gonna go to the next level because even though I didn't finish that level, I feel like I beat that level.
When was that?
No, well, fuck it. I agree with you. I feel like you beat that level too.
Thank you.
No? Who cares what the game says?
Exactly.
Hey, fucking, this is Australia. Video games don't tell me what to do. Look at that guy with the helmet. What's he about? Is that a helmet or is that one of those little peasant hoods?
I think it's a hood.
Put me in one of
That's a
those.
helmet.
They put me in one of the peasant hoods at like the fucking Abbey Museum Festival one time, and it was like just disappointing how much it just goes on my stupid fucking,
Oh no.
yeah, like Britannic fucking noggin. Like bonk it on me, and then it's like, oh yeah, look, there it is. There's exactly like fucking 1500 years ago, pretty much another fucking button.
So you don't need to push the symbols, but
Which is the symbols, the red or the
red,
orange?
yeah. It gives you grenades.
Grenades are good though, right? Everyone loves grenades. Granada.
But if you hit pretty much every note with the shotgun in at least this level, I feel you can just power through it without symbols. Actually, I don't think there's
so
symbols.
I'm seeing how this is laying out now. So there's basically like a
it's
slight addition of like an interesting construct between what makes you fail. So it's not just not hitting the fucking things. Not hitting the things reduces your firepower, which means the things can get closer to you.
That's right,
So
yeah.
it puts a little bit more of an analog space between you and failure. And you've got a bit of your own health. And I mean, does this thing, if you could hook it up, does this thing have shit for all the goddamn, drums and whatnot? Oh, look
I
at him
don't
go.
think so.
Yeah! Fucking flick the tickle button, Aaron. You can do it.
I think it's only like... I think every instrument does the same thing. So it's just like... I think it's just a drum kit. I think it's just adding more drum parts as you go in.
You were stuck playing as a drummer?
Yeah. And it's not just that. There's more mechanics now. You can move the car.
Oh. All right, well, now steady on, okay? That's fucking... This is gonna be a fucking shit fight. It's like expecting me to process rhythm and also spatial relationships is trying to get two parts of my brain to work at once. And just fucking life experience has told me that that's a fucking disaster waiting to happen. I mean, do you suppose you could, like... The thing about, like, that's the thing, though, is, like, the monetization of these games is tough. Because, if you put this shit onto the computer, people will be able to fucking add their own songs and mods and shit.
There is an editor. You can put your own in.
Oh, really? So they just said, hey, we'll be cool about this and you can put your own fucking songs
I think so.
in.
We'll have a look after this song.
Okay, I appreciate anything that says motherfucker incoming. That's nice. I think that's the way to go about this. Yeah, I have that problem too, where like, if I miss part of the rhythm, I struggle to start like fucking in the middle of it, I have to just go, well, that whole bit's fucked. Oh, well, don't fucking, Is that the Street Shark's car? Like, I'm a bit like fucking...
Look at him. He's got a shark for a
holy
head.
shit. No, that's a whole other fucking kettle of fish. What's with the shark motif? I'm a little bit confused here. Like, I mean, I'm assuming this is just like weird wasteland Florida or some shit. Like, I'm guessing that's like part of what's going on. And I'm assuming that there's just half shark, half people in Florida at the moment. You know, they're just like, just wear suits and stuff these days. You know, a lot of them are real estate agents. Good salesman. He's got one of those weird, like, fucking situations where, like, his head is the whole shark's head, but, like, they're treating it like a people head. So he's got, like, eyes that face this way, and then there's just an angry mouth and some other eyes. Imagine being the other eyes on something else's head. Imagine if you were just, like, the forehead on, like, a horse that had a bit of a human head growing on it. Just have to fucking go look at what the horse wants to look at. Fuck, that sounds boring.
Fucking a horse, man. I'm gonna look at this fly. Look at the fly.
Can we look at something that's not the lawn today? Sorry, lawn it is. I heard someone suggest lawn. I walk around. What? I eat the ground. And then what? And then something eats me. Like every now and then I see that fucking picture of that shark from like Iceland that's like 400 years old. He's got like a thing hooked up to him. And he's bleeding out what I assume are his eye holes.
But I died anyway.
Are you gonna die?
Yep. The end of the song didn't kill him.
Oh, so you gotta kill him before the song's over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so there's another fucking... I thought maybe you just go like...
Nah, he just rams you. That one's pretty hard. Especially with the extra thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an editor and thing. Yeah, editor.
We should add our own stupid, shitty... We should make like a fucking 10-minute opus.
Oh, wow. It just picks... Okay. Music. That's cool.
Yeah, we should make a 10-minute rock opera of your version of our theme song. And then we'll upload that on here.
That'd be fucking sick. Oh, you can pick the monster set.
There are fucking... I fucking thought I saw fucking babies. I'm not insane. Fuck yeah.
I'm glad of a game that's not not shied.
Yeah. No, because a lot of fucking games and a lot of movies as well kind of fucking chicken out. And it's really annoying because, like, you know what's fucking reasonably scary? The idea of a pregnant zombie lady running at you and... Yeah. Pregnant zombie lady running at you and her, like, fucking zombie fucking, you know, stillborn fucking, you know, baby tearing ass at you as well. Like, that's good. A lot of movies, are, like, there was a whole movie, too. There was two, actually. But there was, like, Cooties, which could have been good and then wasn't.
Is that? Did it have Elijah Wood in it?
Yeah, it had Elijah Wood. Yeah, your Elijah Wood sense tingled.
I did.
I could see the lines just appear near your head. I knew the second I said it, you could be like, oh, it's a thing, Elijah Wood.
I look like the non-meth Elijah Wood, but I'm skinny. I have the same, like, without meat on my face, I have the same sort of facial structure. I'm sort of the Luigi to his Mario.
Luigi. Elijah Luigi. Elijah. Yeah, so like, and that whole thing is like, the whole point is like the zombie virus only affects children. It doesn't affect anybody who's...
That's worse.
Yeah, and the thing is, you sit there and you go, oh, that's a great idea, because you know what's like fucking upsetting? You know, zombie children. That's, what a fucking, you know, unpleasant
And let me guess,
thought
they
to
don't
have.
actually do zombies?
Like, sort of no, like, because they chicken out. You know, they don't make them like proper zombies. They're sort of just infected. So, you know, not running around just beheading them, even though that would be a lot fucking simpler. And I got news for you, children, who probably, you know, watch this. I don't care if you're just infected, in quotes. You know, I don't fucking care. If you're, you know, if you've turned into some kind of savage, you know, bite monster that can communicate that problem to me, I'm going to kill you. I'm not waiting around, oh, maybe there's a cure. Yeah, maybe there isn't. You know.
You know what, at the time there isn't? A cure.
Yeah, maybe the sun will turn into Hulk Hogan and we'll all be fucking blasted off to paradises on Mars. Fuck it, I don't deal in maybes. I deal in, like, thing trying to bite me right here and now. And I'm just gonna, and that's great, because you could just pick up a fucking, I don't have a sledgehammer. Like, it's really great for shoulder mobility exercises. And, you could just swing that fucking thing, Just fucking move the little buggers out of the way. You wouldn't even, like, get tired, because the sledgehammer's like fucking 7 kilos. It'll just knock cunts over. Like, especially if they're, like, at the body of an 11-year-old.
I had the cannon!
I don't have the cannon anymore. Where'd the cannon go? See gun. Ah, shotgun. There we go. Warning. Motherfucker warning.
I don't like when it does the warnings.
I wonder if that guy actually does fuck his mother or whether we're just using that as a retarded. Maybe sharks do fuck their moms. I don't know. I know they fight in the womb, which is sort of fucking nuts.
Don't they just sperminate eggs?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's different when... I mean, still, I think in that kind of cultural situation, there'd be, a kind of social, taboo around masturbating onto your mother's egg clutch.
I guess.
I mean, even though there's no technically physical contact happening, people would be like, oh, that's wrong.
Zombies.
I just, God, you know what I hate about the zombie apocalypse now? Fucking zombies.
I know, right?
Like, it's just... they're just always there, and they just never seem to go away or get bored or anything, and you're like, I'd like just a fucking moment where I could have maybe a fucking cup of soup while wearing a cardigan,
Always zombies, never zombies.
Fiddly. Alright, warning, Aaron.
Worth it. Not worth it.
That was unfortunate, yeah. Okay, so the fucking guitar player swings the guitar. Oh, it's gonna be a tight one, Aaron. Oh, there we go. Look at you.
You got him. Fucking shark.
Considering this game has new metal in it, they're in no position to be ragging on fucking disco. No. Let's not point sideways.
Oh, I can't do that one. I don't know why.
Let's work on... you probably got to...
Oh, it's the album cover for the next area. I get it.
What is it?
It was like the album thing for the next area.
Oh, okay, right.
Ah!
Huh?
Can't move again. Must be only like for boss fights.
I always knew I'd get swallowed by cocks.
Oh, this is an odd one.
Again, yeah, lean into the fucking weirdness. Found the places... What the shit?
There's one punk rock chicken. Fuck! The chickens are coming!
Derek! It would be a Derek, too. Like, cause you know how everywhere has the tubs of, like, germ goo?
Yeah.
Which I like, because I've always had, like, I've always been a person who's had rubbing alcohol on their fucking dresser. Well, I've always enjoyed just being able to, like, splash myself or, like, because especially, I get kind of greasy face skins, so I can off and don't feel like shit. Like, it's nice to me now that everywhere has this fucking facility.
Oh.
But, like, I found, like, some of them are probably either getting a different brand or probably watering it down. Because some of it's goo. You get used to the fucking, you push down on the thing and you get, like, maybe a 10-cent, 20-cent piece.
Like, I was hitting them. I don't know how I was supposed to avoid that.
Sized pile of the... probably supposed to have, like, a better weapon by this stage.
I think you just cannot let them pile up that much. Like, I was hitting all of those. I don't understand how I was supposed to do it any different there.
Well, I mean, isn't it like a matter of a streak as well? Because the streak gives you... Doesn't the streak give you better weapons?
Yeah, but I was already, like...
Wow.
I was on a streak. Like,
Is there beyond shotgun?
There is, yeah, it's cannon. But I just feel like... Because I already got hit, and then I built back up to shotgun, and I was stitched on shotgun, and I still got hit again.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the problem is, like, having that fucking analog element that I was talking about earlier is great, but then, like, you can be sort of in a situation where the song's not going to provide you with the tools to get you out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is a kind of game that could easily have... You see, this is a game that should have, like, fucking, an automatic difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're a
Dynamic difficulty.
Yeah, yeah. Because like, all right, now we're gonna fucking. You're not gonna. We'll get the chickens to line up when there's a chance you've got the notes to fucking get out of this situation. Unless they just want to be.
Like, I just fucked up, so I'm probably gonna get hurt now.
Yeah, unless they're like, nah, can't get good. Which I also respect. It's just a much harsher message. Well, I mean, like, yeah, that's a fucking, ooh.
I did fuck up twice then.
What do you gotta? Is it? You have to push L and R, or is it just L?
Each one does a lane, top and bottom.
Aren't you doing just like fucking middle though? Like, is there?
So
Is it like
on the
shoots
road,
different?
yeah. So LB
Okay.
shoots bottom lane,
Right.
and RB shoots top lane. So that's why you
Right,
need a
yeah,
sort
no,
of
lane. I'm looking down at like the fucking thing. I thought that was.
Yeah.
I thought that was a music term. You were talking about like fucking notes or some shit.
fuck off.
Chicken stage is hard.
Chicken stage is fucking brutal, bro. Imagine having the top hat or whatever the fucking other drum is.
I mean, maybe that'd help because you got like fucking grenades coming in. Then I mean, you'd think lower difficulty would mean lower difficulty, but what do I know? I'm not in fucking in post-apocalypse shooting fucking chickens with big mouths. I think that's the biggest question I'd have is like, why does these make chickens get really big mouths?
Do they get teeth?
I mean, it doesn't look like it. Like, they look still toothless, but like if they can open their mouth that big, because birds are fucked, man. They'll just stick anything in there. They're fucking gross. Like, you see that fucking footage of the goddamn pelican eating the pigeons. Like, how do you deal with the ones that are in the air?
Like,
because you were shooting
I was
top
shooting
lane.
both
Yeah,
fucking lanes, and I'm like, well,
I don't know, man. Maybe get like the fucking. Maybe you need to have. Aaron needs to have faith in Aaron. Get like the symbols out. I believe in you.
I reckon if I had like an actual drum kit, I could do this way better.
Oh yeah, no, you'd be doing better if you were playing like if they had a guitar system or something. We weren't stuck playing.
Like, how do you get the ones at the top? Just gotta let them land. This one's hard. That was really
fucking
fucking hard.
same way, Lincoln. There's got to be a strategic thing we're missing.
It's just I'm fucked up because of the trios. I'm not good with the trios. So my brain always goes forwards.
Yeah.
See? Did it.
Yeah, like everything's because you've used the fucking dispersers that have the goo in it, right? You can push down a fair bit and you get like a good amount of goo, but it's like it's enough to cover the hands, you get under the fingernails, and get yourself clean and shit. Now places are watering it down. So like I'm at my fucking physio in order to repair the fixer-upper that is my body, and they have the big tub there, and I'm like, all right, big tub, time for a big tub press to get like the fucking goo out. Except they'd replaced it with the liquid. So I walk up, go, hello, Gabriel for at 11:30, and they go, okay, and then I just go whomp, with like this big meaty paw, and it goes fucking all over me. Like, fortunately, it was like actually mostly onto me, but like not in the, like it overshot the hand by a bit. Like, no. It looked like I'd just taken a fucking load on my tits. Except I had my shirt on for some weird reason. There probably is a whole fucking thing for that too. It's like, yeah, I like to come on tits that are wearing clothes. Yeah, not on your blouse.
It flew.
A nut or the chicken? Yeah, that's a
Chicken.
good question too, because like, no, I don't. Can chickens fly? I gotta look that up because I felt this way.
I feel
about,
like short distances in certain breeds.
yeah, like I feel like they can flutter. Like chickens fly. Because I feel like we fucked them
Like
up.
I was hitting both
Yeah.
independently. You must have the cannon. It must be really strict on that. Let's try upper difficulty and see. I might fucking somehow savant it or something. Be better at that version. Let's go gameplay option.
All right, because we've been breeding them to get like fat and tasty, a lot of them can like sort of technically fly, but like it's really just a sort of, it's more a fucking pop boost. It's not like, a fucking actual flying bird. I suppose it must be tiring. Like we look at flying, we're like, oh,
Nope.
that seems fun. Then it's like, we don't think about how much you'd have to fucking clap. Stop.
I'm going to bring up the Steam page for that. Give people information about that one. I don't remember.
What are you looking for?
Just information in general. So yeah, the developer and publisher, Headbang Club. They have done, what other games that they've gone? What is this? What the
fuck?
fucking weird.
He's the giant Terry.
Because it was like a sentinel, but a grandpa.
Oh, robot Terry. Yet another ascended grandpa.
Yeah. So yeah, this is, it's pretty cool. 6 licensed tracks directly playable in the game. There you go.
There looks like a pretty fucking swish editing mode. That's what I think is kind of rad.
Put whatever track you want, design your own level, share with your friends, be the first on the leaderboard.
Is it always drumming? Like,
yeah. Because that's why it's called Double Kick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a drum-based rhythm game. I mean, look, there's dragons and stuff eventually. It's pretty nutty.
That's pretty sweet.
So, like, it looks like it has a nice sort of skill curve.
Yeah.
Which is something that kind of is needed for these games. It looks like it's getting rave reviews. Like, I'm really glad for that. It's actually really cool. I'm glad that's...
Good on them.
A lot of people that seem to dislike it from the quick skim there are people who can't get better at the game. And I get that.
Because you're not used to it these days.
No.
Weird.
You want... The game's not... It's not you, it's the game. Like,
I know. What do you mean I have to just beat the boss?
But like this...
What do you mean I have to fucking react and push buttons at the right time?
Like rhythm games more than anything, they are games that just reward fucking playing the thing over and over.
Yeah,
that's all it is, because it's always going to be the same thing coming at you.
Yeah.
Like the rhythm notes are set.
Yeah.
It's there.
Buttons are in the spot.
Getting better is up to you. Get good, fucking. Where are you, Mr. Endio?
Well, again, it's that thing of like, get good is a bad way of saying the right advice. That's like the fact is, yeah, you are meant to get better at anything. I'm having trouble, but the thing is, there's a difference between walking up to somebody and telling them what they're doing wrong and how to improve it, and walking up and just going, "You're doing it wrong," and walking away. What part am I doing wrong? Is my head in the wrong spot? Is my posture bad? Are my feet in the wrong position? There's a lot of doing anything that's wrong. There's more wrong about doing something than there is the right way to do it. So you got to fucking,
Also, just big mouth chickens. I appreciate the enemy design.
I'm going to call them the cock gobblers.
KeepetClassy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know.